Let's look at the big breaking news which is coming at this hour. Amid raging West Asia war, Jaishankar speaks to Iranian Foreign Minister Jaishankar-Araghchi hold talks. Jaishankar held a detailed conversation this evening with Foreign Minister Araghchi of Iran on the latest developments regarding the ongoing conflict. They agreed to remain in touch. This comes at a very important point as we're seeing escalations in the West Asia conflict on a daily basis. Now we're seeing Foreign Minister Jaishankar has spoken to Iranian Foreign Minister Araghchi. They have held these talks and they have held detailed conversations this evening on the latest developments. And for more on that, we have Pranay Upadhyay joining us live. Pranay, we're seeing these talks happening between Jaishankar and the Iranian Foreign Minister. This comes at a very important time when we're seeing, in fact, many comments coming in from Trump. He, in fact, said that today was the day where Iran was supposed to have the most intense number of strikes going on there as well. What kind of discussions would have happened between Jaishankar and Araghchi?
Jessica, Indian Foreign Minister Dr. S Jaishankar recently posted on social media and he informed that he had a detailed conversation with his Iranian counterpart, Syed Abbas Araghchi. And I'm sure they must have discussed about the safety and security of Indians as well, because there are around 8,000 Indians, which also involves certain, a group of Indian students as well. And India has moved these students from Tehran to Kuwait and other places, secure places. So we are also looking at possible way to evacuate these students. But besides that, both leaders, I'm sure they must have discussed about the ongoing conflict and the intensification of this conflict as well. How the Iranian side is dealing with this issue. So Iranian Foreign Minister must have briefed Indian side. And this is the usual process. And if you see the trajectory since 28th of February, after the onset of this conflict, this is the third telephonic conversation between India's foreign minister and his Iranian counterpart. And in fact, in the last 5 days, this is the second telephonic conversation. This clearly shows that India is keeping a regular contact. And since we are an important player and stakeholder in the West Asian, West Asian affairs, because we have a large population there, around 10 million Indians are there in the West Asia, and that's why we have our concern not only about Indians, those who are in Iranian territory, but also about safety and security concerns of Indians, those who are in the territories which are being struck by Iranian missiles and Iranian drones, be it United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Bahrain, or Saudi Arabia. In all these Gulf nations, India has a very large number of Indian diaspora there, and that's why India has legitimate concern about the safety and security of Indians there.
Right, absolutely. Well, that was Pranay Upadhyay, and of course, India is maintaining good, is in talks with Iranian Foreign Minister, as there's a huge number of Indian diaspora in West Asian countries as well, and it's seeking for the security and information of the Indians there.